Maldives Foreign Minister elected President of UN General Assembly. Abdullah Shahid will succeed Turkish diplomat Volkan Bozkır, who was UNGA president for the 75th session that came amid the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic. Maldives Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid was on Monday elected as president of the 76th session of the UN General Assembly, garnering 143 votes out of the 191 ballots cast. The 193-member General Assembly voted on Monday to elect the president who will preside over the 76th session of the UN body that will commence in September. In the fray of the election was Mr. Shahid as well as former Prime Minister of Afghanistan Dr. Zalmay Rasool who got 48 votes. Hearty congratulations to Maldives Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid for the robust victory and for being elected the 76th President of the UN General Assembly. India's permanent mission to the UN tweeted, according to the established rules of regional rotation, the President of the 76th session of the General Assembly was to be elected from the group of Asia-Pacific states. Mr. Shahid will succeed Turkish diplomat Volkan Bozkır, who was UNGA president for the 75th session that came amid the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic. The President of the General Assembly is elected every year by a secret ballot and requires a simple majority vote of the General Assembly. The presidency of the General Assembly rotates among 5 regional groups: the groups of Asian states, the group of Eastern European states, the group of Latin America and the Caribbean states, the group of African states, the Western European and other state groups. Traditionally, a regional group agrees on one candidate and presents his or her candidature for election as President of the General Assembly, paving the way for election by acclamation. India had already voiced its strong support for Mr. Shahid's candidature for presidency of the 76th session of the UNGA, saying he is best equipped to preside over the General Assembly of 193 nations of the world. External Affairs Minister Jai Shankar, in his remarks at a joint conference with the Maldivian counterpart in Malé in February this year, had praised his vast diplomatic experience and leadership qualities. In this context, I reiterate today India's strong support to the candidature of Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid for President of the 76th session of the UN General Assembly next year. Foreign Minister Shahid, with his vast diplomatic experience and his leadership qualities, is, in our view, the best equipped to preside over the General Assembly of the 193 nations of the world. We will work together to make this a reality. We would really like to work with you during our membership of the United Nations Security Council for 2021-22, Jai Shankar had said. India, currently serving the 2021-22 term as non-permanent member of the powerful UN Security Council, will assume the presidency of the 15th nation UN organ in August. In November last year, Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan Shringla, on a visit to Malé, had said the Maldives should play a more prominent role in the United Nations and reiterated India's support to Shahid's candidature for the presidency of the 76th session of the UN General Assembly. Thank you.